Welcome, ladies and gents. As you can see, I am here today in the valley, possibly of the damned for one team here today. But before we crack on with today's game, we do of course have some to catch up on. The first game saw us welcome Portsmouth to York, and after going a goal down within the first 10 minutes and then Osu being sent off, well, a loss looked kind of inevitable in this one. Chadwick, however, he thought different as he pulled a surprise goal back before Portsmouth, through Regat, eventually sealed the deal and got themselves a 2-1 victory. After the disappointing loss to 16th place Portsmouth, well, hosting 3rd place Wigan was a rather scary prospect. However, merely seconds into this one, Peder, thanks to a Lubala assist, was able to show victory was obtainable. This was then later confirmed when Williams took us 2-0 into the half and then Zimba sealed the 3-0 win. And so after all of that, ladies and gents, it is of course time to head into the Valley of the Damned, into the dressing room. But before we hop into that dressing room, well, there is a couple of games we should probably pay attention to. As you can see, Shrewsbury near the bottom is at home against Plymouth Argyle. Now they are down in 5th position and they have a game in hand over us. So if Plymouth can manage to win their game in hand, of course they can hop all the way up to 3rd place and that will knock us down to 5th. We then have Wigan below that against Crewe Alexander. Now, Wigan, of course, we managed to defeat 3-0, but they will be looking to bounce back and try and get back up to that 3rd place position themselves as they take on Crewe Alexander, who are only a point outside of the playoffs right now in 8th. But without further ado, let's head on over to that tactical meeting screen. Now, we've got a very good pitch condition here today, but a rather disappointing crowd. Look at that, 9,943 tickets have been sold out of the 27,111 capacity. Very weak capacity, that, by the way. Anyway, 7th in the league is Charlton. We are, of course, in 4th. It's a breezy, showery 14 degrees here today. Honestly, I wish it was more like 14 degrees in this bedroom right now. I can't quite see. It's 25, 26 and a half. So, quite warm in here at the moment. Going to apply the opposition instructions. We're suggested to go from a positive to a balanced mentality. Now, considering they are 7th, that might be a good idea, but positive did work against Wigan, so we're going to stay positive. I'm going to be positive mentally and, of course, in the game's mentality as well. So, as you can see, we do need to worry about Osu, Allen and Williams. All 3 of them are a yellow card away from a suspension. Osu, of course, back from his suspension after missing the Wigan game because he went and got sent off the game before against Portsmouth. Anyways, enough worrying about that one. We have Prisbeck in goal, the back line of Osu, Shipley, Adiapan and Titov. On our wings is Labala and Williams. Peder in between. Central midfield controlled by Allen and Goss, and Vokes up front, bench consisting of Adigoki, Jenkinson, Jackson, Gibbs, Phillips, Chadwick and Zimba A. Now, as you can see, our top goal scorers right now is Williams, by the way, on 8, not too bad. Just behind him on 6 is Sam Vokes. We also have plenty of assists coming out of Lubala with 8 so far. He's got himself 6 goals as well. Got a nice spread of goals, as you can see. Also, the assists aren't doing too bad. Goss has got himself 3 goals and 4 assists. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Also, I believe that was 7 clean sheets out of Prisbeck. That's impressive, considering the stats he came to this club with were a bit, questionable. Also, speaking of goalkeepers, by the way, you know we had Oluwayemi and he went over to Barnsley. Well, Barnsley offered me the job over there. We are, of course, sticking here in York, but I thought that was a little bit of interesting news just to catch you fine, ladies and gents, up on. We are going to do a bit of punch fists. You know what? I know we're underdogs here, but go out there, give these fans a performance. No, we're away from home. That's not the greatest of shouts. The media's given you a lot of credit lately, so go out there, put on a worthy display. Our assistant is a smart man indeed. Now we are going to skip the walkout, of course, because that might take quite the while. Now, I was originally planning on us doing QPR in the next episode, but you know what? If we manage to pick up a result here against Charlton, I think we'll do the home game against Shrewsbury. If we slip down a little bit, I don't think the Shrewsbury game is necessarily the smartest of ideas, so we might not do that and then just go straight to QPR. But right now, we'll see how things go. We'll probably be heading to Shrewsbury in the next episode at home. Sorry, not heading to Shrewsbury. We're staying at home and welcoming Shrewsbury to lovely York. Perhaps we'll take them a tour around the museums, give them a little walk along the wall, maybe push a few of their players off the wall. But yes, that is the plan for the next episode. Right now, though, we do have them holding possession. Lovely job from Williams. Blocks it, gets it into Vokes, and ladies and gents, we've just nabbed a goal 7 minutes in. That one caught me off guard, and Williams also caught the left back off guard, clearly. Not sure what they was doing there. Kurt plays it back. Arujo just holds on to possession. He doesn't even attempt to kick it out. He just kicks it out, Williams. He grabs it. Does a great job, by the way, to not have it just deflect away from him and go out of play. Great job from Williams to control it. Play it across to Vokes, and we've got a lead. Can we get a second through Goss? He's at the post. Arujo, this time, plays it back to the goalkeeper, who then walks it out. Charlton fans, I feel sorry for you. I really do feel sorry for you right now. It's going to be painful to watch this sort of performance. Goss, though, whips it in, nodded away as Vokes tries to get on to the end of it, and Clark does not get to do his counter-attack. Or at least, we don't get to see it. So, Bolton is 2-1 up against Northampton, but right now we have one of our major players injured. Apparently, Charlton's answer to us absolutely dominating them right now is to break Jaden Williams' legs, I'm guessing is probably, yes, potential lower leg injury. So, someone slid into him, slid their studs down his shin. Not good. He was on a 7.5. He was the best performer thus far. So that's not nice. Thankfully, we do have plenty of backups, of course. We can bring Phillips on that side. But it is going to be disappointing if he's out for a few weeks with that injury. Hopefully not. We are up to third place, by the way. 5 points behind Shrewsbury. So, if we do pick up a victory against Shrewsbury and we can win our game in hand, we should be able to go above them. By the way, look at our goal difference. Our goal difference is disgusting. 16 goal difference, I believe, which is the highest in the league. And yet, we're only just scraping up to that third place spot. But it's okay. It's okay. We didn't even expect to be this high. This is us being in heaven, quite frankly. That shot, though, that shot was hell. Absolute hell. He should have probably put that in the corner. Instead, completely misses. So, have we got any other goals to go over? Portsmouth is 2-1 up against... 3-1 up away to Preston. And we have Laura taking the free kick here. Lovely attempt. He goes sailing wide, thankfully. So, Shrewsbury 1-0 up in their game against Plymouth Argyle. So, we're not liking that one. We could do with Plymouth at least holding them to a draw in that one. But right now, we have ourselves the lead, and we've held them to 2 shots in the first half, which is nice, but we do need to be a bit more accurate ourselves. 3 out of our 10 on target, that's not the greatest. You know what? Things are going well, but I know you're capable of better. Can we do that with some punch fist? Bit of motivation? Yes, we can. It's worked with half the team. Come on, lads. Let's do this. First, we do need to get this ball away. Or they can miss the header. That works too. That works too. So, coming up to the 50th minute, Wigan's 2-0 down against Crewe Alexander, by the way. They are still continuing their poor run of form. Wickham is 1-1 at him against the likes of Blackpool. Colchester has also taken the lead against QPR 1-0. Portsmouth's up to 4-1 against Preston. 1-1 in the Oxford-Burton game. And Wimbledon finally got a goal against Cambridge at home. So, who is struggling? We have Phillips, who's come on, who's struggling, and already on a yellow card. That's worrying behaviour. Pedder's having a rough time of things, so you know what? Chadwick will go in there, and Lubala. You know what, Chadwick? No, you won't. You'll go out there, because we're going to bring in Gibbs into the middle, and that shall freshen up our team rather nicely. Hopefully, we do not pick up any more injuries, because then things will get worrying. But Laura with the corner, whips it in, back post. We need to get this pressure off us, lads. Get the pressure off us. This second half has been worrying. It's got draw written all over it. It's got them getting a dramatic equaliser. Portsmouth, by the way, up to 5 now over at Deepdale. Jesus, Betton Albion's also taken the lead against Oxford. And Adipan is going to play it over to Titov in our game. Now inside to Goss. Can we get a second goal? Let's put the seal on this one. Instead, it's intercepted and nodded down for Morgan. Morgan, ball over the top. Get on to the end of this one, Prisbeck. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, my friend. Now he's going to hoof it. Root one. Can Vokes beat the goalkeeper to it? Come on, Sam. Come on, Samuel. Yes, Sam. No. No. Sam. It was an open goal. Ow. Oh, Sammy. Not what you want to see from your lone striker. Admittedly, didn't come back to bite us in the backside, but Sam Vokes, you got around the goalkeeper. Just put it in the net. Just tap it in. Give it a little taparoo. But we are, of course, going to come back for that Shrewsbury home game, which will be a very big game indeed. But I thank you all for joining us. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.